Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Saviour Show. This is going to be The Saviour Show number 283 of The Saviour Show. And I got Ring of Honor TV playing in the background. And it's Hanson. Right now, Hanson looks a lot like Rob Zombie. If you don't know who he is, I got a poster. Or not Rob Zombie, but Zach Wilde. I got a poster of him, Black Label Society. But I got an idea to do another video today. I will be back tomorrow doing my Raw Thoughts. It is Christmas week, next week, and Hulk Hogan is going to be Santa Claus on Christmas. So like a lot of people, I spend Christmas time with my family, and you know, a lot of people on here who work a lot, you know, are complaining or bitching or saying that, you know, Christmas is just not the same this year. So I understand where you're coming from, but for me, I don't have a job right now, and I'm not going to go into details why I don't have a job, but you already know. But I've always had a good Christmas every year. I really do. My Rangers won tonight, nothing to the Carolina Hurricanes, so that's good. They didn't win the Stanley Cup this year. But I got an idea to do this video. Wrestling's past versus the PG era. Now, as you all know, I am a WWE fan. I have been for the past 6 years that I've been on this channel. I watch every WWE show and pay-per-view. And I also like wrestling's past, like the Golden Era, and the Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars. You know, when wrestling was fun, when it was good, when it was, you know, popular right now. Now you have other alternatives like the UFC, and now you have the PG era. Now everyone thinks the PG era is awful, it's the worst thing that ever happened in wrestling, but I don't. You know, me, I'm going to watch the WWE until the day I die, and, you know, of course, I love 90s wrestling's past. And that's why I have Ring of Honor TV playing in the background, because that's what this channel is about. It's about professional wrestling. I go off topic sometimes, talk about my sports team like the Rangers and the Yankees in the summer. So I just had an idea to do this video. What era do you like better? Which do you like better, wrestling's past or the PG era? Put in the comments below. And you know, I try not to do reviews as much like I used to, but I'm still going to do pay-per-view reviews and still do pay-per-view predictions too. So I've been going on for 3 minutes now, and this is a pretty good match. Hanson versus Michael Elgin. Michael Elgin is a former Ring of Honor World Champion, and Jay Briscoe is the current Ring of Honor World Champion. And the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view is 13th anniversary. So definitely check that out. Order a pay-per-view wherever you live in your area. But I just want to do another video today. Get another video out there. The Saviour Show, number 283 of The Saviour Show. Wrestling's past versus the PG era. Which is better? Now me, I like everything. I like the Golden Era, and I prefer the Golden Era over the Attitude Era. Mainly because there was less swearing, less sexual references like you had in the Attitude Era, and that's all great. But me, I like more wrestling, more technical wrestling, because I love the contact sport that it is, the you know, the violence that it is, and you know, I think that wrestling can only get better from here on out. It's 2014, and going into the new year of 2015. So I've had a pretty good year. I really have. Like I said before, I talked about my illness of having schizophrenia. I feel great. And you know, I can just only get better by myself, like wrestling can. So that's what I do. I try to talk as much wrestling as I can, and talk to just everybody on here, and I'll reply just to everybody on here too. So which is better, wrestling's past or the PG era? Put in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Do my plugs like always. Boston Fan 79, V1, Chris, Jeffrey Rose, the Iceman, Peter Gilmore, David Rivera, who does the In the Hot Seat Live and the Google Hangouts, Levi Thrash Maniac 99, Chase Oliver, Simon Nichol, Gemini 888, the best of WWE DVD collecting, and Andre Corbeil. So go subscribe to all those channels. Go subscribe to my channel. Give this video a dislike or a like. Share these videos on Facebook, Google, and Twitter. So that's all I have for this one, the Saviour Show number 283. I'm Shane Roy. I'm Wrestling Savior. I hope you have enjoyed it. And today I went to the movies, and I saw Exodus, God and Kings, with Christian Bale, and Sigourney Weaver was also in there. That was a great movie. If you're into religion, then that's the movie for you. I go to church every Saturday. That's the only time I actually pray is on Saturdays, because I go with my parents. Yes, I still live with my parents. And, that's all I have for this one, but if you want to check out that movie, go right ahead. I'm a huge Christian Bale fan. I love him in the Batman The Dark Knight trilogy, and I love all the older Batmans, too. So this channel is about professional wrestling. I talk about wrestling weekly, and I will have, Ring of Honor TV playing in the background sometimes. Sometimes Raw. I have on Hulk Hogan as being Santa Claus tomorrow for all the kids. So the Babe Ruth of professional wrestling is going to be on Monday Night Raw tomorrow. How awesome is that? Me being a Hulkamaniac that I am. And, we're talking about Hogan. I haven't talked about Hogan here because I am a Undertaker fan, as you all know. Hulk Hogan is the Babe Ruth of wrestling. He's been wrestling ever since I started when I was an itty-bitty little kid. And, I just love the guy. I really do. I know a lot of people have turned their back on him and don't support him anymore because of stuff he does. But me, I love old school wrestling, 80s, 90s, 70s even, NWA, AWA, WCW, WWF, WWE. Hulk Hogan is just the man, and, he's the immortal Hulk Hogan. He really is. Never forget his match at WrestleMania 3 versus Andre the Giant. So I just want to talk about Hulk Hogan right now, and I wanted Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania, but the way the Undertaker looks nowadays, there's no way he's going to wrestle at WrestleMania, unfortunately. So it's going to be Sting versus Triple H, so that should be pretty good, too. So that's all I have in this one, the Saviour Show number 283. Wrestling's past versus the PG era. Which is better? Put in the comments below. Hope you have enjoyed it. I'm Shane Roy. I'm Wrestling Savior. I'm out. Go Rangers. Go Knicks. Go Yankees. Go Oswego State Lakers. And Syracuse Crunch. Happy hockey season this year. Love hockey. My favorite sport. So that's all I have for this one. I'm Shane Roy. The Wrestling's past or the PG era. Which is better? That's all I have for this one. I'm out. Peace.